Hello and welcome back to the channel. Much like the thumbnail or title, I'm not sure which one is going to say it yet. Nothing went to plan this week for my videos, so I'm just going to get ready and you're just going to be here with me. This week was supposed to be new makeup releases and I had all the screenshots and I was like getting ready to do all of that and then nothing worked out. Even though tomorrow is posting day, like tomorrow is when this goes live. New makeup releases always takes so much time to edit that I don't want to rush my editing process for that. And even for this week, I'm really hoping that I can stay focused enough on applying makeup that I don't have to edit this too much. But if you're a subscriber of mine, you know I love to talk. That may not be the case. I'm just concocting my foundation here. Today is going to be the Pat McGrath Labs with a little not Fix Plus, a little Face and Body white and a little bit of the Makeup Forever. This is something new. This is from the brand, I'm looking right at it, after the Tool Lab, reading it upside down, which is a Korean tool brand. Shocker. They sent me a box of all of their puffs and I've only used it once. I'm like kind of experimenting with it. I know that this is supposed to be used with, well, like supposed to be used. It's a tool. It can be used for anything. Those cushion foundations. However, I have never met a cushion foundation that matches me. So I have to use it with liquid. And the other day it was rather beautiful. But the thing I don't like about cushion stuff like this as like application is it uses a lot of the product up, and this is like one of the better puff brands from Korea because they claim that it doesn't eat up a lot of your foundation, but compared to a brush it still does. So the other day I applied my foundation with a brush and then I used this to like pat it out. But like I'm already, all of it is gone, but I'm still a little patchy and I can see that it's in my poop here. So I don't know. The problem with a lot of the cushion foundations is the undertones are always like really off. I think I may be an 18, maybe, but I've seen like, I think it's the Clio Kill Cover that has a 15, but I think I might be a 15, not an 18, because when I've looked at people, I'm applying directly to my face. I never do this, but I'm lazy today. When I was looking up, because I was going to get a cushion foundation because I had these coming, but everything online that I was looking up, like everyone looks darker than me for these colors, or at least their undertone is very, very different. I've been on this like, am I olive, am I not olive journey for like a year now, because I have to add green to my foundations, but I'm not adding like green in the sense that everyone else does. I'm just adding like a little bit. So I always say that I'm like neutral cool with like a little green. There's like a little bit of green to my skin, but not enough to be like, I think at least, not enough to be like, I'm really olive, because I don't think I am. But my mom is olive. Like when I see my mom's skin, I know she's olive. So there's a chance that I am, but just like a little bit. Mom, if you're watching this, I know that you know that you're olive, but maybe I'm olive too. See, it's really beautiful. Let me get close. It's a beautiful application. They do have little concealer versions of this. They didn't send it to me, but they're small enough to be on like one finger. They're pretty cute. And because of the placement of the strap, they're reversible. So this was the side I used yesterday and I just flipped it. And this is the side I used today. Just make sure your hands are going to be clean if you continue to touch other things. But like, see, I didn't get enough foundation to cover over here. I don't know, I'm still working on it. This is only the second day that I've used this product. I'm going to use another lip and cheek mousse as blush today. This is the shade Velvet Teddy. I know. Here it is. Every time I look over at where I keep my lip and cheek mousses, my eye always goes to Velvet Teddy. There's something about this shade that it pulls me in. I think it might be because it's so like red based and it's like this nice little rusty rose color. It just catches my eye every single time. I'm gonna bring it kind of like to the front of my face today. I never do this, but let's just experiment. I look a bit sick, but let's roll with it. I'm going to powder my face. My powder that shall not be named because this powder sucks and I don't use this brand anymore. I wanna use up this powder. I really desperately need to wash my brushes. Let's talk about that actually. If you didn't know, I use my brushes once and then I wash them. So like this powder brush gets used for today and then I wash it. I never double up my brush use. I used to when I first started wearing makeup. And then when I did modeling more consistently, I would get styes a lot. And there was kind of a correlation of me getting styes and me having my makeup done by dirty makeup artists, where, you know, you would see their palettes and there would just be, it would be a disaster of powder in there. Or the worst, having mascara put on from the wand. The amount of times I've had that happen, and then you can't really say anything because you don't want to be marked as a diva. And then I always got a sty the next day. So I've become a bit of a germaphobe when it comes to makeup, which is why I never, ever, ever reuse makeup brushes. It keeps my makeup clean. I do about every 6-ish months, more or less, not more or less, more or more, every 6 months, I do a clean of everything that I have powder-wise. Things like this you can't really do anything about. And I'll like spray everything down with alcohol. I'll let it dry out. I like will wipe off the top coat because genuinely, until you get a sty, you don't know how much of a germaphobe you can become. They are not fun to get. And then I also wear contacts that it's like, I really shouldn't have dirty makeup anywhere near my eyes because if it gets trapped underneath the contact for an extended period of time, that can lead to other problems, and it's not a good idea. So I'm gonna cover you guys. Spray in that powder. Gorge. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Should I use the blush that broke the internet? Sure, why not? My preferred method now of applying this is with a poof. It's like the only way I've figured to get it to really work for me. Just gonna keep it pretty high underneath the eye here. Like so. You know what, let's put it here too. Oh, ombre. Okay, I'm gonna let that just like sit for a minute. Bring out my Kaleidos. And I'm just going to take the matte highlighter and just do the rest of my highlight zone. Let's actually mix it in a little bit. We'll brush it away in a minute. I just want it to sit there. To contour, I'm just gonna mix these two today. Let's just go over that spot that the foundation didn't make it to. What do you mean? What do you mean there's no foundation there? It's contour now. And here, I love doing contour. I know a lot of people don't like a daytime contour moment, but I think because I have the cheekbones, I have a gray cast on my face anyways because of the cheekbones, that it's like having the gray additional gray added. Like this is like my natural hollow, and placing it here just extends it and really makes it pop. Now we do a bunch of swirly whirlies to really get it all together. And now do a little sweep. Let me prep my eye. This is the technically a face primer from MAC, the Studio Fix Mattifying All Day Hold. If you've been watching my videos, you know I've been like a teensy bit beefing with my Milani eyeshadow primer. It worked when I first got it, but now it's like not working for me as much, and I don't know what that's all about. I already had this, and look, you get so much more. There's so much more in this compared to an eyeshadow primer, and it works better. And this is a great product. Even though I have dry skin in the summertime, this product comes in handy more times than I can count in a summer season, especially on like your nose, where if you're out and you know when you get hot and your nose kind of can sweat, or like your upper lip, putting this on first for me really helps. Again, I have dry skin, so maybe if you're oily, this wouldn't be good enough to stop the sweat. You put makeup on your skin, and then this side can degrade your makeup, so maybe if you have oily skin, this isn't good enough. But if you have dry skin and you find in the summertime, you just need like a little bit of this like mattifyingness, this product, incredible. Let me just get everything in order. I always leave my products that I've used to the side so that in my description box, I know what I've used, and then I can just like take a photo, and when I'm editing, I don't have to come back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. A little something on my lips. I started this video being like, I really need to like be with it, pay attention, have a purpose with my movements. Where did that version of Claire go? She's gone. This is the Espoir The Brow. What shade is this? I don't know what shade it is. I did not put a label on this. I think it's like ash, maybe? But they have this like pinky color. Should I try pink eyebrows? Or would that be too crazy? I mean, I live in Toronto. Like, it's not like I live in the middle of nowhere. Just try to clean that up. Oh, I did a terrible job on my eyebrows. Hold on. Is everyone proud of me that my little bald spot is starting to disappear week by week because I haven't touched it, and I'm letting it like grow back after overshaving? My eyebrows look crazy. What is happening? I'm just gonna have crazy eyebrows today. That's what I don't like about these brow products, is they dry so fast and your working time is like slim to none, really, truly. So you have to like move with purpose with these, which can be really hard when you mess up and then you have crazy eyebrows for the day. I think I want a really like dirty, mucky eye look. I think I want that today. So I'm going to use Coquette, which is this one here. I'm gonna place it onto my eye. There's something about it. It's like a little greeny, a little yellow, but like a dark green. This is the Noir Corn Candy Puppet. My eyebrows, oh my God. I'm gonna go in with this shade Butterscotch, and I'm going to go in with like a fluffy round brush, and I'm gonna blend my edge of Coquette with this. With this first brush, I'm going to pick up this Butterscotch and run it under my eye. Already, that's like the look. This is Smoulder by MAC. This is the Eye Kohl. I'm gonna give it a sharpen. I'm basically going to align my eye and smudge that out, a la femme fatale. And I'm going to use this like fluffier application brush to do the smudging, just so I can kind of lose that control. And the dregs on the brush will go under the eye. And tight line. The second eye You never really have to put as much liner on because you still have product in this brush that you're blending out with. So you can use a little bit less product. If you use the same amount, you might over apply your black. So it's best to start small and then see if you need more. I am going to just take some true black to just set this liner for myself. You can see it's already transferred on me. Should I add sparkle? Always the question. This is Not Scared to Sparkle Dazzleshadow liquid, and on a clean brush, going to swoop it up my eye. A little bit. It's a gorgeous like wet look too. On a different clean brush, we go in with a pure white. This is Sephora collection. And then just highlighting my inner eye and under my brow bone. Well, my brow bone, under my eyebrow. And I'm just going to take that blending brush and just give it an old 1-2. I'm not curling my eyelashes today because I don't feel like it. This is Polaroid Pink from Pat McGrath Labs. I'm gonna apply this first. Get my lip balm off. Don't be scared. This is YSL Cocoa Flirt. And then in my purse, I have to go get it. Because this is a very pigmented lip, I'm going to be applying this with a lip spoolie. So this velour, I'm just going to give a little kiss to take off any excess. And this is my Hintor gloss. Look at that difference. I told you, don't panic. Now that the lip is on, I'm going to highlight with this YSL and Kaleidos together. This is the new shade from YSL, Stardust Love. And I'm going to take it on a rather big brush and I'm going to place Stardust Love first. This is sold as a blush, but it's so shiny. This is like a blush topper. I wouldn't use it alone as a blush. So just buff that into the skin. The Kaleidos will go on top. And the Kaleidos is quite glittery, so the shine you see in these Kaleidos products are the flecks. It's not chunky, but it is, like you can see individual particles on your cheek. And I know a lot of people don't like that. So just know if you've been looking at these for a while that they are quite particly. Considering I had no plan for my makeup today, I think this came out rather well. I'll give you a little up close. Pretty, pretty. That's all I have for you guys for this week. Next week, I swear, will be new makeup releases because I haven't done that in a few months and there are lots of products to talk about. If you liked this video, please give it a like. I won't know that you liked it if you don't do that. If you liked me, thank you so much. Consider subscribing so I can pop up in your feed more often. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Both are Claire Cuckoo as well. Everything I used today will be in the description box down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.